The pirate-controlled town of Brimhaven sits upon the northwestern part of Karamja. A fence separates it from the Karamja volcano and Musa Point to the east. The port of Brimhaven was likely established during the early 5th Age as colonizing settlers and other seafaring people made their way to the shores of Karamja. The site where Brimhaven now sits is said to be the traditional hunting grounds of the Rantuki tribe, who have since been pushed further south. Their traditional sites and personal artifacts were stolen as part of this colonization by the people of Brimhaven. On this site, the Rantuki tribe once built a temple filled with traps and dangers to keep others out. The site, now under the control of the Brimhaven pirates, has been turned into an agility arena for the most daring instead. Docks to the north take people to locations all around the world. The town is now led by the elusive Scarface Pete, a notorious pirate whose manor can be found within the town. A small number of Black Arm Gang and Phoenix Gang members hide away in the town, plotting ways into Scarface Pete's manor to steal his valuables. Citizenscape has a lot of tasks he'll need to complete today in Brimhaven. For his skill tasks, he's keeping it pretty simple. We're going to be using the agility arena to train agility to level 10, then work our way up to level 20 for our goals today. We'll be working to impress the populace by raising our thieving level up to level 21. We have many achievements to do today. Some of these achievements are medium achievements, while others are still easy achievements. Today we'll be completing the Karamja Diary easy achievements to use the rope swing west of Brimhaven to travel to the Moss Giant Isle, and we'll also be travelling to Ardoyne using a ship in Brimhaven. For other easy achievements, we'll be doubling back to Draenor Village and Alcarid once we have the agility requirements to complete their rooftop agility courses for 2 more achievements. We're going to complete 5 medium achievements for the Karamja Diary in the Brimhaven area, requiring us to claim a ticket from the agility arena, grow a healthy fruit tree, chop the vines in the Brimhaven dungeon, cross the lava stepping stones in the Brimhaven dungeon, and finally, climb up the stairs in the Brimhaven dungeon. For our miscellaneous tasks, we'll be making purchases from Davon's Amulet Store, the Dead Man's Chest Bar, the Shrimp and Parrot Bar, while also picking pineapples around Brimhaven and chartering a ship to Port Sarim from Brimhaven. Finally, we'll be completing the Tribal Totem quest for Kengai Mao today. With all that in store, let's begin. We start our journey today passing through the gate separating Brimhaven from the Karamja volcano. Looking around for a moment, we see many pirates. We'll need to be careful in this place. We can enter the Shrimp and Parrot Bar where they sell a selection of cooked seafood. We've never seen a Karamja before. It must be a specialty. We buy one, but I'm not sure if we're desperate enough to try it right now. The bartender of the Dead Man's Chest Bar sells grog for 3 coins. It must be the local delicacy. It looks a bit sickly in colour, but we drink it all the same. Hi, what can you tell me about Brimhaven? What is there to do?
Have you tried the agility arena? It's dangerous but fun.
I haven't. Where is it?
Just north of here.
Oh, check it out. So we head north and make our way into a small hut. We try to enter the arena and a parrot yells at us.
Don't mind me, parrot. Ye looking to enter the arena, swabby?
I think I understand most of those words. Yes, I was hoping to enter the agility arena, is that alright?
Aye, it'll cost ye though. 200 doubloons to enter.
Doubloons. Right, will coins do?
Aye, that'll do, lad. Watch yeself in the arena, it's filled with traps, matey.
Alright, I'll watch myself. We're informed by Pirate Jackie the Fruit that if we tag a glowing pillar in the arena, then tag the next one in sequence, we'll receive an arena ticket. We can trade these in for prizes once we return. We pay the 200 gold and enter the arena. The arena is filled with platforms. Each platform has a ticket dispenser on it and a number of obstacles to get between each platform. With our current agility level of 1, we can cross a number of these obstacles. Our options include a balancing ledge, balancing rope, blade trap, log cross, a low wall, monkey bars, stepping stone pillars, planks, and a rope swing. Every minute, a new ticket dispenser is chosen and we need to make our way to it. If we tag it before it moves on, an indicator will light up green. We then have to tag the next dispenser by making our way through the obstacles within another minute to receive an arena ticket. If we don't get to the pillar in time, the indicator turns red and we need to start the process over again. As we enter the agility arena, Citizenscape's options are the plank balance or the rope swing. There are 3 options for the plank, only one of which is good. The option changes every minute and can be determined by finding the plank that isn't damaged. Citizenscape doesn't know this, however, so keeps trying to cross the wrong plank. Each time he fails to cross, he suffers damage by falling down. Eventually, he figures it out and is rewarded with 6 agility experience. We try our hand at some other obstacles with some success. We fail the log balance on our first try, but get there in the end. We fail the rope swing, and now we're desperate enough to eat the Karamja. It heals up a good amount of our hit points, so we can continue on. Once we make it over the rope swing and succeed on the pillars, we find the relatively safe obstacle of a low wall. It gives decent experience and can't hurt us to fail. We manage to get level 2 agility. We keep using the low wall for practice while waiting for a ticket dispenser to activate near us, getting level 3 in the process. Soon enough, a ticket machine glows only a few obstacles away. We make our way there and tag it successfully. When the dispenser changes, we make our way over, getting level 4 in the process. We just miss it before the time runs out, however. While we wait for another opportunity to tag a dispenser, we keep training our agility until we reach level 5. When the glowing dispenser is close again, we tag it and wait for it to change. The next one is very close by and we're able to tag it, getting level 6 agility along the way. With an agility ticket received, we've completed one of our achievements today. As we make our way through the course, a genie stops us and offers us an experience lamp. Since we don't like stealing from most people, we place it into thieving, giving us level 16. We keep attempting to tag another dispenser but can't seem to get to a second one in time with the obstacles that we are able to navigate. We do get level 10 agility, which means we can return to Draenor Village and complete the rooftop course there for another achievement. Citizenscape makes one last attempt to get a ticket but fails to do so, putting his hit points dangerously low. With no more food, we decide to return to the entrance, getting level 11 agility in the process. With our 1 agility ticket claimed, we can trade it in for experience. This is enough to boost us up to level 12 agility. Let's check out the rest of the town. We find a house with nobody home. It has a range inside, but without permission we're not going to use it today. We can talk to Davin, who sells amulets, though we don't have the money on us to buy any of those. We'll have to return later. We try to knock on some other houses to introduce ourselves, but the people inside won't let us in. We tried the same for the manor house, but were rejected there also. We're still a little low on hit points, so we buy a swordfish from the shrimp and parrot bar to heal us back up a bit.
Nice day for sand, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yep.
We notice a house portal right here in town. We would need 40 construction to move a house to Brimhaven, well beyond our level 30 tier 1 requirements. We'll have to do this when we come back. At a fishing spot on the shore, we talk to a man named Labufu. We ask if we're okay to fish here too, and he gets mad. Perhaps not. North of the town, near the docks, is a patch that would be useful for growing fruit trees. Apple trees are within the range of our level requirements. We'll have to return and grow an apple tree here for that achievement. I talk briefly to a man named Hajadi, who talks of a cart service between here and a place named Shiloh Village. He says that they no longer run the carts though, due to a danger that's taken over the area. That's a shame. It's time for us to charter a ship to Port Sarim. It's 1600 gold to get there, which we can withdraw from the bank in Moral Wreck. That is one of our miscellaneous tasks today, plus it will get us back near Draenor Village. Once we're back in the village, we can run a lap of the rooftop course for the easy achievement. The course requires us to climb up onto the rooftops and make our way across tight ropes and ledges before jumping back down into the street. With that lap completed, we have completed every task in the Lumbridge and Draenor Easy Diary. A mark of grace appears on top of the rooftop. We don't know what that is just yet, but we'll hold on to it for now. We can teleport back to Lumbridge and talk to Hacius Cosiantis to receive the Explorer's Ring and an Experience Lamp. The ring has the power to recharge our run energy halfway, twice per day, while also letting us turn items into gold with a low-level alchemy spell 30 times a day. The Experience Lamp can only be used in a skill that's level 30 or higher. We don't have an immediate need to raise any of these skills, so we put it into farming, which is usually slow to train, giving us level 33. We make our way back to Draenor Village quickly using the run energy of the ring and continue running laps of the rooftop course. We're going to need level 20 agility to attempt the Alcarid rooftop course. Over the course of our laps, we do pick up a further 5 marks of grace, giving us 6 in total. They seem to appear as we run laps, so Citizenscape is going to hold on to them for now. Making our way over into Alcarid, we can attempt the course. We stumble on the first obstacle, but quickly get up and try again. We successfully complete the course, giving us another completed achievement. Time to head back to Brimhaven. On our way back, we've grown an apple tree sapling, which we can now plant in the tree patch and let it grow. It takes 16 hours to grow, so we'll have to come back for this later. In the meantime, we check out the area to the west. There are some vicious poisonous scorpions near a gold ore mine and a strange guard tower. We see a rope swing out towards an island with moss giants. While we don't get close to the giants, we can cross over using the rope swing for another completed achievement. We see some tribespeople around a campfire and a cauldron. We go to say hi, but they attack us as we approach. We gather a few pineapples from the area before running into a man named Sanabot, who guards his own little mine and the entrance to a deadly dungeon.
Hello, adventurer. Surely you seek a glorious death in the dungeon here?
Oh, not particularly. Maybe a glorious look around though?
If that is what you would rather, it will cost you in gold. It's 875 coins to enter.
Well, I have no money right now, but I'll come back later. It sounds dangerous in there, so we gear up and get some food. The dungeon entrance is below a tree, so we grab an axe to chop through any roots that might be down there. On our way back, we can bring a little extra money to make a purchase from Davin's store. An amulet of defense seems reasonably priced, and we don't have one yet. We pay Sanabok 875 gold and enter the dungeon. Descending the steps, we're quickly blocked by vines. Cutting through them with an axe is an achievement. We look through the place to find a couple of moss giants. We're not looking to tangle with them, so we leave them alone. We see more moss giants down another path with a set of stepping stones over lava. Curious, we jump the stones for another achievement. These moss giants are aggressive, so we run past them and head up some stairs nearby for yet another achievement. We see demons up the stairs and we're not looking to tackle with them. I think it's time for us to go. We try our hand at combat with a moss giant on our way out, but we're not keeping up with it damage-wise. We'll have to come back and try this again one day. For now, let's leave the dungeon. When we return to town, we're greeted by a man named Kengai Mao in the Shrimp and Parrot Bar.
Hello, I'm Kengai Mao of the Rantuki tribe. Are you an adventurer?
Well, I have been to many places, so I suppose you could say that.
I need your help, stranger. The priceless artifacts of my tribe have been pilfered by a nobleman in Ardoon. I need the help of a capable adventurer to get them back.
Ardoin, I don't think I've heard of that place. Tell me more.
In the city is the house of Lord Handelmort. He has stolen our tribal totem and keeps it locked away. He has refused all requests to get it back. He's an evil man, stealing our prized and ancient possessions.
That doesn't sound nice at all. It's not right for him to take your tribe's possessions.
I am in need of someone who can fetch it back. He's refused to return it and secured it tightly in his house. I'll need someone quiet and sneaky to be able to get in there. A member of my tribe would have a hard time getting into a place like that.
Well, I'm not usually one for theft and sneaking around, but he did steal it first, so this sounds more like liberation and justice to me. I'd be happy to give it a shot for you.
Thanks, but I was looking more for a pirate. I don't think you are practiced enough as a thief. If it all goes wrong, I doubt we'd get another chance at this.
Well, what if I trained? Would you consider me then? You won't even need to pay me. I just want to do what's right for your people.
Well, if you return to me and prove yourself a capable thief, sure.
Excellent. Consider it done. We've made our way over to the Ham hideout. The people inside are not people that we'd feel bad stealing from. The Ham members seem to have all sorts of junk in their pockets, like damaged weapons and armor. Citizenscape isn't practiced enough to make too many pickpockets before they catch him enough times and throw him out of the hideout. It takes a bit of time, but we do get some successful pickpockets in, getting us some thieving levels. We manage to take a robe bottom right out from under one of the Ham members. Perhaps if we wear it and blend in more, they won't notice us picking their pockets. Soon enough, we get a cape too, alongside 19 thieving. We take a logo from one person's pockets and place it around our neck, and get a top shortly after. With 20 thieving, we're getting pretty close to our level 21 goal. We've also gathered some other items that we may be able to use better than the Ham members. We bank them and return before we get a pair of gloves. It's all coming together. The disguise seems to be working as we achieve level 21 thieving, our goal here today. Feeling accomplished, we return to Kangai Mao in Brimhaven before setting off to Ardoin. We're able to get passage to Ardoin with Captain Barnaby on the docks north of Brimhaven, costing us 30 gold. We've never been here before, so we ask around to get our bearings. We talk with a member of the GPDT, the Postal Service in Gillinor, who tells us that Lord Handelmort's mansion is just to the north. We can get inside the grounds where we see a gardener. We might be able to get some information from him. Hi, I'm, probably shouldn't use my name. New here. Whose mansion is this?
This here is the property of Lord Francis Handelmort. Myself, I'm the gardener Horacio.
Hi Horatio, do you do all this brilliant gardening?
Sure do, front and back.
Wow, I'd love to see the back garden. Is it okay for me to take a look?
Sure thing, just be wary of the guard dogs.
We take a lap around the house to look for an easy entrance, but we find no signs of an open window or another way in. So Horatio, I noticed the back garden has no entrance to the house. Is the front door the only way in or out?
Right you are, but Lord Handelmort keeps it locked up. I have the only set of keys other than Lord himself.
Yeah, security is important. I bet it's secure inside too.
Sure is. The Lord has a trap set to keep out burglars.
Right. Go on.
He's even set a door lock to his middle name, so you can't even get in most of the house without the code.
Sounds like some good security then.
I probably shouldn't have told you that.
Don't worry, it's not like there's a record of his middle name anywhere, right?
Probably only at the estate's agents.
Well, I won't keep you, Horatio. I'll let you get back to the gardening.
Nice day for it.
Well, we've got a bit more of an idea for what to do when we're inside thanks to Horatio's blunders. Getting in will still be tricky. We'll have to seek out someone else in Ardoin to help us. Citizenscape recalls the Archmage of the Wizard's Tower telling him about an associate that lives in the city named Cromperty.
Hello, my name is Cromperty. I am a wizard and an inventor.
Hello, I'm Citizenscape. I'm a friend of Cedrador. He tells me that you're working on teleportation devices.
Yes. In fact, I have one that I've just sent off to the GPDT for transport to the Archmage himself.
Really? How does it work?
Well, you see, I have it set so that I can transport anyone to the device with a phrase. It would teleport you right there. It'd be at the tower by now if Lord Handelmort wasn't keeping the GPDT busy with all his parcels and crates.
Sounds neat. Any chance you could teleport me to it? If it's stuck waiting for transport, there's no harm, right? I'll be able to come back and tell you if it worked.
Well, there's no harm.
We've formulated a plan. If we switch the labels for the package with the mansion, the crate will be sent to Lord Handelmort and we can teleport right into the house. If he has as many packages as Cromperty says, he may not even open it and notice before we get in. We've switched the labels, but we need to give some time for it to be delivered. We'll check out the estate agent's place for some clues on that passcode. Walking into the estate agent, we find a guidebook to Ardoin. The book reveals his middle name is Kurt. This is all coming together. Once the package is delivered, we get Cromperty to teleport us again. Then we can search the house for the totem. We check out the eastern room on the ground floor but find nothing. The other door is the locked one with the code, so we set it to Kurt and pass through with no trouble. The bathroom doesn't contain the totem, so we go upstairs instead. Horatio said that there's a trap step, so we investigate and find it. We make sure not to step there and make our way upstairs. As we search around, we find a chest. We're not here to take anything else, but we find the totem inside the chest. With that recovered, we can leave. We return to Brimhaven and give Kangai Mao the totem, completing the quest.
Thank you, friend. Please, take these fish as a sign of my tribe's gratitude.
Oh, thank you. By the way, I was just wondering what else I might find on Karamja if I go further south.
There's the village of Taibuana just a little south of here.
That sounds like a good plan. What can you tell me about them? I'd like to make a good impression.
They have some skill with tribal herb lore. Have you any skill with herbs?
Oh, not really. Do you think they could teach me?
You would be better off learning traditional druidic methods before trying their ways. You should visit the Druids of Taverley.
Taverley? Yes, I've heard of that. North of Falador, right?
I can't say I know much of the lands beyond Karamja, friend.
Well, thank you anyway. I shouldn't keep you. You probably want to take the totem back to your people, right?
Indeed.
With all our work for Kangai Mao, our apple tree has had enough time to grow. That's another achievement. and we can pick apples off of it too. Those are all of our goals here today. With the advice of Kengai Mao, we'll make our way back through Remington and Falador and head north to Tavali. Please join me next time in Tavali.